So why should we do a project discovery? What are the key benefits that we get out of it? So remember, the project discovery is that initial phase of a project where we identify and define the goals, scope, requirements, and risk before we start with the project implementation. So here are my 5 key benefits that you get out of a project discovery in no particular order. Reduce risks and assumptions. So the project discovery helps to identify potential risks and issues early in the project. This enables the project team to mitigate or manage those risks before they become bigger problems, reducing the risk of project delays, cost overruns, and other issues. So again, to illustrate this with an example, a few years ago I was involved in a project where a client chose a solution to fix some of their immediate problems, right? The problem is that they didn't spend time on a discovery, and they didn't spend time enough at the beginning of the project to understand what are the key problems they try to solve with that solution, right? And as the solution was being developed and implemented, they uncovered some big gaps in their requirements, and unfortunately the chosen platform could not deliver on those gaps natively. And worse, they also discovered that some of those gaps in requirements were key before even going live, right? So this pushed the timelines tremendously, increased the cost of the project, and effectively was not a successful project delivery. So avoid implementing a solution that can deliver what is required for a successful outcome. So related to the previous benefit, another one that the project discovery offers is reduce project costs. So by investing time and resources in the project discovery, organizations can avoid costly mistakes, reduce the risk of project scope creep, and ensure that the project delivers the expected results. This often leads to lower project costs and a high return on investment. So I was recently doing a project discovery for a client where we were looking at Power Pages as one of the potential solutions. So as we went through the project discovery, we uncovered actually that some of the teams that were involved in the scope of the project were using another system. And by discussing a bit more with the teams and identifying their key problem and challenges and brainstorming solutions, we also identified that tweaking slightly that other system would actually solve most of their problems, and effectively that other system would deliver on most of the key requirements. So challenge assumptions and find solutions that could be significantly lower in scope, time, and cost. So another key benefit is better project outcomes. So the project discovery ensures that the project is based on a clear understanding of business objectives and problems that we need to fix. So I was involved in a project discovery where my client wanted to fully automate how the company was interacting with their clients. However, as we defined the goals of the project during the discovery, we realized that not all the team members and stakeholders were aligned with that idea. Some of their senior stakeholders were actually pushing for a more personalized way of interacting with their clients. Hence, we readjusted the key requirements to provide enough automation for the employees, to know when and how to reach out to clients, but leaving them the choice to decide if they're going to reach out and interact with clients and what would be the best communication method and channel. So deliver more business value by investing and adjusting key requirements to align with your goals and objectives. Another key benefit is stakeholder engagement. So a discovery phase involves engaging with stakeholders to understand their problems, needs, and requirements. We also seek their inputs and approval before moving ahead with the project implementation. This helps to ensure that the project is aligned with the needs of the organization and that stakeholders are invested in the project success. I am often part of project discoveries where a few of the stakeholders are extremely creative, and having them engage as part of that discovery was always extremely useful and valuable for the project, as they were able to propose some key solutions to some of the problems we were facing. Use stakeholders' experience and creativity to get to a better solution they are invested in. And finally, planning. So a discovery helps to develop a realistic plan and an effective roadmap for the project implementation of Dynamics 365 or the Power Platform, any other Microsoft or any other solutions effectively. Such plan helps to ensure that the project is delivered in smaller increments and following the right sequence. And again, to illustrate this with an example, as part of a project discovery, we identified that the first iteration would be effectively stakeholder management, right? So then the following phases would involve, inquiry management, enrollment, service delivery modules, and so forth. But starting with that robust stakeholder management was already a big win for that company. So adjust planning to deliver business value early in your project. Voila. I hope that you liked this video, and if that's the case, please give me a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when I publish new content. See you in the next one.